nationally, it's the biggest travel day of the year as we wrap up Thanksgiving weekend. A live look now at the Bay Bridge shows traffic is pretty stacked up heading into the city tonight. It's the busiest travel day of the year, and AAA projects almost 80 million people will travel 50 miles or more for the Thanksgiving holiday, and many are going home today. And Lynn spent the day at Oakland International and right there at SFO where he is now. Hey, Daw.
Hey, Brian, Andrea, the lines have gotten longer in the past hour here at SFO. You can see dozens and dozens of people checking in here at the TSA checkpoint. San Francisco airport officials say they saw 10 cancellations and about 128 flight delays today. Those numbers are high, but those are actually fairly common for this airport, according to SFO officials. Over at the smaller Oakland airport, 2 cancellations and 15 delays as of this afternoon. And down in San Jose, the airport officials there say just 1 cancellation. Talked to a lot of passengers. They say, for the most part, it's been a good day.
Visual 311. At 1193 San Francisco Tower with 2601.
In the air, on the road, and on the tracks, tens of thousands of travelers heading home on Sunday.
We just traveled back from Florida.
Rachel Ryder, her husband, and their 3 daughters arrived at SFO on Sunday after spending quality time with her side of the family.
We haven't had Thanksgiving with them in 3 years, so that was really special to be home and see all of my side of the family in Florida.
Grandma, who was picking them up, greeted the girls with big hugs. Rachel says long flight and some lines, but a smooth trip for the most part.
We got to the airport on the normal 2 hours before when we left. We did almost miss the plane in our connection.
Too slow.
For our connection, that's true, in Dallas. So, but otherwise it was pretty easy.
SFO officials say Rachel's family is among the tens of thousands of people coming through the airport. Airports only provide departure numbers. The SFO on-duty manager expects 82,800 people flying out on Sunday. He says with roughly the same amount of arrivals, the total passenger count on Sunday alone is about 165,000 passengers. At the smaller San Jose International Airport, officials say between Wednesday, November 27th, and Sunday, December 1st, they projected about 90,000 people flew out of SJC. Oakland International Airport officials did not yet have the number for Sunday, but they report from November 22nd to Saturday, November 30th, about 129,000 passengers flew out of OAK.
Coming back from Portland, Oregon, and the airport wasn't too crowded, wasn't too bad, and good flight.
No delays whatsoever. Easy.
With a lot of young children traveling, parents try different things to keep their kids happy.
She's a pro. She's been on a couple of flights already, so she knows how to travel. And then with the mention of an iPad, that, you know, keeps their attention.
Gummy bears. It's really just gummy bears. 1 per 10 minutes.
The lines at OAK and SFO were slightly longer than usual. Many passengers say no big issues. The bigger problem, they say, the holiday break was way too short.
We love San Fran.
We love San Fran.
We don't want to leave.
We don't want to leave.
I don't want to go home, but we're going home, I guess. We got to go back to work tomorrow.
Rachel says traveling with kids is never easy, but Sunday wrapped up an amazing trip for the entire family.
How do you feel about being back home?
Great.
How do you feel about going back to school tomorrow?
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah, those trips are always too short, ain't it? That's a good sign that it was a great vacation. Here's a live look of Terminal 1 at SFO, the departure area. A lot of hugs and kisses, folks dropping off, entering the airport here. We're going to walk back inside to Terminal 1, Harvey Milk Terminal 1. Got a chance to check out the big board earlier. A lot of flights being on time, so that's a good sign. Again, here's a quick live look at one of the security checkpoints. A lot of folks, about dozens of folks waiting in line. So the advice is 2 hours before your flight time, get here, and of course, pack a lot of patience. Live at SFO. I'll send it right back to you guys.
You know, Dawn, I wanted to ask you really quickly. I've been at SFO on a Sunday night, you know, picking up people, and it doesn't look that much busier to me on theoretically the busiest travel day of the year than it does in ordinary circumstances. Reality check?
Yeah, no, slightly busier, and talked to SFO officials earlier. The numbers show actually second busiest day so far, just slightly below the Friday before July 4th. actually 200 people below the Friday before July 4th. So the numbers reflect that they are seeing a lot of passengers coming in and out.
Well, it's all running very smoothly, so good for the airport officials. That's Daw Lin, live at SFO. Daw, thank you.
All right, thank you, Don. Now